Howdy folks, Justin here, and I've been gone for a few days. My car broke down several times, and then my internet went out so in my neighborhood you can only get Comcast, or I'm sorry, CenturyLink right now. Comcast is laying fiber optic cables in my neighborhood, and while installing those, they drilled through my CenturyLink box. Well, not mine specifically. The whole neighborhood lost internet for a few days, so that has been happening. I have here a almost mono blue item sorcerer deck that I wanted to give a shot. So I'm going to hop onto the ladder. We fell several hundred ranks not playing for a while. But I just wanted to draw some cards. This is classically a pretty good way to draw some cards. I thought this might help me feel better about myself. So we're playing against Urfin. I'm pretty heavy into the items idea here. Going so far as to run Master Swordsmith, a card I wanted to give a shot to. So let's see how this works. Playing against Archer. A little sad I don't have Firebolt. We got a skilled blacksmith and some items to equip onto it. Let's just keep the hand since we're not really familiar with the deck and how it's going to play out yet. I say this as the guy who built it, but it takes a while. Usually I do my testing against the AI and then against... well, that's pretty disappointing since it's going to grab a curse, huh? Usually I do my testing against the AI and then against casual, but we're just hopping right into the ladder to make up for some lost time here. So let's see what we got here. He grabbed a curse. Does he have curse finish off, and is he that afraid of this? Curse, just one curse. So we can Leaf Lurker it later? Alright, well, let's slap a Tome of Alteration on that bad boy. And take this dude out. We're not really worried about him silencing it, so we'll just hold on to that for now. And let's see what happens. We got Cunning Ally, which should almost trigger all the time. Murkwater Shaman. That is unfortunate, isn't it? Although, we can Sorcerer's Negation it, which seems pretty good. But we can't Cunning Ally and Sorcerer's Negation in the same turn, can we? We could Wardcrafter Sorcerer's Negation. I almost feel like I should Wardcrafter this guy, though, since he is online to Leaf Lurker next turn. So let's do this. Let's, he's running curses, though. So these are both not likely to survive. Just gonna go like this. I'm gonna keep the Lute for our Gardeners of Swords. If this dies, I mean, if all he has is Leaf Lurker and not a curse as well, we're okay. We can play Cunning Ally to do some work. We're only running a handful of prophecies, unfortunately. Let's see what his plan is here. We do have the Gardener, and the Skulk, and the Skulk. Interesting. So we'd really love to draw a Mace of Encumbrance, Tome of Alteration. So if we play Gardener, we can Enchanted Plate and Lute. Our only chance to destroy both of those is playing Cunning Ally. I think that's pretty important. Okay, sweet. So we got the Firebolt. Let's go ahead and do that. Master of Arms. So now we're actually totally okay with him killing off this guy. We have no equipment in our discard pile yet. But next turn, if this guy stays alive, we can Gardener Tome and get moving in the right direction. Okay, doesn't have a lot going on there. It seems pretty good. If we skilled Blacksmith, we cannot do everything we want to do. So let's put him in the Shadow Lane, because we'd like him to survive a turn.
You best stay on the marked path.
And let's Tome of Alteration this guy. No, we'll do that one. We only want one of them damaged. We drew a Gardener. Okay, do we want to play our Lute? I don't think so. I think we're just going to go face here. Looks pretty good. Back with a vengeance. Something awful is about to happen to me, though. I'm absolutely sure of it. It can't be this good after not playing for like 6 days. Alright, what do we got? I got my LaCroix signature drink. We're actually coming up on 1 year of the channel being going on, which is pretty exciting. We got some pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff planned for that. So I'll let you know more as we get closer. And Legends has been out of closed beta for just about a year now as well, which is also really exciting. Hope he doesn't concede because I'd like to draw more cards. I'm not quite at that point yet where I'm satisfied with the number of cards I've drawn. Just Sorcerer's Negation and Firebolt. Underworld Vigilante, so he's really afraid of this. I wonder what his long-term plan is. Daring Cutpurse. Okay. Well, we have another Gardener, but all we have to put on it is a Lute. We do have a tome even in our discard pile now. So we'd get a tome if we played that. So we can play Blacksmith, Gardener, Lute. Although there's no silence effects we're really worried about. I mean, there is Earthbone Spinner, but how worried about that are we? If we played Lute, where would we put it? Put it on this guy, maybe? So it would trade into that. I think I'm okay with... Assuming this survives a turn, and it's likely to since we're going to play Lute.
You best stay on the marked path. A strong arm is what you need.
By Arcade's beard, this day will be mine.
Do not test me.
I have you now.
Okay, we hit a Prophecy. Sure.
Your blood will spill.
Okay, so it looks like he wants to make this trade, which means our Master of Arms will get 2 tomes, and so will our Gardener of Swords. So we'll totally refuel our hand. Yep. And if he kills this, we'll get more loots. No, actually, we'll just get 2 tomes. Yeah, that's right. Still, I feel pretty good about the loot on the Gardener of Swords. Going face. Okay. He has to suspect that the Master of Arms is coming, right? Digging for an answer, so probably looking for an Underworld Vigilante.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Sure. Shadow shifting back. So we swing here, we play the Master of Arms, right? Yeah.
Confound you. There's life in this old thing, yes.
Look at that card draw. Oh my god, and a Mace of Encumbrance I can play. Oh, I can't play the other Gardener of Swords. That's heartbreaking. We do have lethal on board.
Khajiit is done.
No, Khajiit was... I mean, yeah, Khajiit was done for, but Argonian wanted to draw more cards. Alright, well, that pretty well. We will be right back in just a second for some more games. Alright, I had dinner, and I am back for another game with the Lute item mono blue almost Sorcerer deck. Just running 2 enchanted plates and Winkeep Spell Sword, and we're running Master Swordsmith because I thought it would be fun to try that card out. So Legends came out today on mobile. I downloaded it on my way home from work, which is super exciting, and it looks and feels absolutely amazing. So check that out if you haven't. Our opponent is Tiana Lafong, the Dovahkiin. They're rocking the Sorcerer avatar, so let's see if it's a Sorcerer mirror match. And it is Battle Mage, a rank 1 Battle Mage. So We'll keep Wardcrafter. Second game in a row with no ring. Always makes me a little sad. I personally love having the Ring of Magicka. I know that I understand that it's not a huge advantage, but it feels like a huge advantage. This guy's going deep. We're going to get punished for only running 6 Prophecy cards in our deck, one of which is in our hand. But we do have Windkeep Spellsword, which should be pretty good, and Cunning Ally, which should also be pretty good.
This day will be mine.
So let's see what happens. Another Mystic Dragon would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Sorcerer's Negation. Okay. Wow. Okay. So our Cunning Ally should almost trigger all the time. We are going to play him, kill that,
Let's shed some light on the
and have a bunch of stuff available to us next turn. As well as another shot at a Prophecy, although I'm not optimistic that that's going to actually happen. I mean, if we hit a Lightning Bolt, like, do I Lightning Bolt this thing? I think I pulled the Lightning Bolt back into my hand.
arrows shall fly true.
Wow.
I am ready to
Going deep on the Prophecies. Alright, so now I definitely want that Lightning Bolt.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. You got it, man. Alright, let's see what we get here.
destiny is fulfilled.
Okay, another Cunning Ally. So let's see here. What is our best move? We have a Firebolt, and we have a Sorcerer's Negation we can use this turn. So we could Firebolt this. That doesn't seem great, right? So, what if we played Cunning Ally?
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Firebolt that. Swing there. Try to win kind of an attrition-y thing. We're only behind by 5. We have more than twice the number of cards he has. And we might hit a Prophecy of our own, you never know. Master of Arms, not going to do anything yet.
There's nowhere they can
Underworld
hide.
Vigilante, and is he going face with that?
Hunter becomes
Wow.
the hunted.
Wow. Okay. Whew. Alright. So, let's Firebolt this. Let's get some dudes on the board. Wardcrafter this, keep that alive. Let's play our Blacksmith.
Found you.
No items in our discard pile yet. We do have a Mace of Encumbrance to deal with the first big thing he plays over here. Mystic Dragon it is. So, kind of need a Cunning Ally again.
Let's shed some light.
Our other play is, and we know it's not a Prophecy card then on top of our library when it hits, or we know it it could be. If it doesn't hit, we know it's not a Prophecy card is what I meant to say. I'm gonna Mace of Encumbrance. I might need to just OTK him. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna swing into it. Bring it back with Master of Arms.
I am ready to join the
Sure.
circle.
I'm just gonna run him entirely out of resources here.
I have you now.
There's life in this old thing yet.
Shackle this. Firebolt this. See what he's got.
I used to be an adventurer like
2
you.
more damage. We can Sorcerer's Negation that. His last card is Lightning Bolt, isn't it? Hey, we can see if Master Swordsmith does anything. Okay.
I stand behind my
I
lord.
have you now.
We have 14 we can swing with right now, so we're gonna wait. Harpy. And unsummons that. Okay. No equipment in our discard pile, no way to get equipment. I mean, we could kill some of our own Dumber Nightblades, but that doesn't seem like a real good use of our time. Whew. We need a OTK, and we have to try to kill him in one turn. I think that's the best move.
By Arcade's beard, this day will be mine.
I stand behind my work.
Okay. See what he does. We're going to die to Double Prophecy Lightning Bolt. Face.
I used to be an adventurer.
Okay, he's giving us a card. Heirloom Greatsword. And now we're dead to Lightning Bolt. We got 4 chances to just die here. We at least swing with these two last. We swing with this last because it doesn't die to Lightning Bolt. Let's just do it. Nothing we can do if he hits the Prophecy Lightning Bolt. Well, no, because of the emote, right?
My arrow shall fly true.
Kills that. Kills that. Right. So this is 5, so we can swing for 9. So we need to hit him for 6. Here we go. There's the prophecy. Needs to be cast out or lightning bolt. Cast out, I think we're still fine. Hey, it's Lurking Crocodile. Nice try, buddy. Awesome. 6 prophecy cards versus deck full of prophecy cards. That's 2-0. Pretty good. We will be back in just a second for another one. Alright, back for another game with Item Sorcerer. We got the Lute. As far as new cards go, we got Lute. We have Sorcerer's Negation. We have Master Swordsmith, which we haven't gotten any play from. And we've got Ancano and Mystic Dragon. Mystic Dragon's kind of not super impressed with it so far in this deck. Playing against Anilpasa, who is on Archer. Okay, so we got a Dunmer Nightblade, we got a Mystic Dragon, so we have 5 prophecies left in the deck, and we have a Supreme Atromancer. Let's just get on board. See if he puts his Goblin Skulk in the Shadow Lane. No play. Alright. Well, I will swing, and I'll put Wardcrafter over here and give it ward. I'd much rather this die than this. Next turn, we got Mystic Dragon or Lightning Bolt. I will probably Lightning Bolt. Ooh, that's fancy tech. I like that. That's really nice. Yeah.
Your blood will spill.
Swinging, playing Mystic Dragon here. Is there a curse or a silence, or what is his plan here? Is he just really afraid of us getting our Dumber Nightblade killed? So far, it seems like we're definitely just the beatdown deck in this game. I mean, last game you saw as we sort of played some control against Prophecy Battle Mage. Ooh. It's pretty fancy. It's going to clear my board except for this guy. That's good. It's real good. It's a good reason to play my Mystic Dragon over here. And there's a Goblin Skulk. Okay, so Mace of Encumbrance. That'll pull a... we kind of are boxed into doing something about this since it will pull a curse, which will kill my only creature on the board. So I'm just going to Lightning Bolt it and swing face. Next turn, if we draw a Gardener of Swords, we could double mace something, which could be nice. Ooh, and we got pretty severely punished here. Oh, and the reward.
Your blood will spill.
Alright, so there's another Lightning Bolt for us. 3 out of our 6 prophecy cards have been played already, so we can't really count on any prophecy action. And we might be able to get the Supreme Atromancer as our win because we have a bunch of stuff that we don't really have anything to do with next turn. If I don't draw a creature, it might just be that I slap both these on him and hit him for some more damage. Whew, Shearpoint Dragon. Well, now we got a bit of a problem, don't we? Alright, we got no play this turn at all. Where are my creatures? So we're playing against Dragon Archer, apparently. Elder Gleam Matron. We don't know what he got off the first one. And there's a Moonlight Werebat. Alright, and another equipment. Alright, well, next turn we can play our Supreme Atromancer. Be pretty sweet. But I think we have lost this game. Two prophecies left. It's a pretty unfortunate series of draws there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the sound of that? That is Aela the Huntress. Wow. So we're dead on board? Right? I mean, we have no prophecies that can really get us out. He's got lethal. So...
My arcane beard, this day will be mine.
we'll try this. It's not really a long-term solution. Getting stomped by Value Archer. And, to be fair, we got a little stomped by our own deck. Yeah. Give Tazcat in hand for on 9. Earthbone Spinner. You got it, man. So that puts a mace in our discard pile, for whatever that's worth. So if we drew Master of Arms, we could mace, swing, play Master of Arms, shackle his other things. Doesn't seem real good. He's not having any of it, though. Ravenous Crocodile, you got it, man. Alright, that is game. So we got hosed pretty severely there. Did we learn anything about our deck? Not particularly, I don't think. Maybe we should cut down on the equipment count a little bit, but... no, I think I'm just going to go ahead and play another game with the list as it is. And, yeah, let's just do that right away. So, what do we think? We have to kind of curve out, and it might be that, well, we don't have to curve out, I guess, because the combination of Master of Arms and Gardener of Swords allows for some pretty fancy stuff later on. That was the first time we had the ring, actually, the Ring of Magicka, and our first loss. Okay, there's a Gardener. We got a Wardcrafter, we got a Gardener, we got a Sorcerer's Negation. We're playing against Warrior. What are we expecting from Warrior? Let's go ahead and Wardcrafter. We do have this for a bit from now. We have Cunning Ally. Okay, so this is Unstoppable Rage. Okay. So we're going to hope this hits. It does, and we're going to be the beatdown. We have some answers to drain creatures in the form of Negation and Mace of Encumbrance.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Sure. So I'm just going to Firebolt that Swing Face.
I have you now.
Firebolt that. Play another Cunning Ally.
Let's shed some light.
And it triggers again, so the top card is not Lute, Enchanted Plate, or Windkeep Spellsword, which is probably good, because at this point I don't really want to draw either one of those. And he has one silence effect down, although this color combination has a lot of silences.
Unholy matron.
Now, do we silence that? I mean, if we Sorcerer's Negation that, we can swing into it, kill it, and leave our dude alive, play Daggerfall Mage. Seems pretty good.
I have you now. I have you now. By the 8th.
We still have Mace of Encumbrance. And next turn we have Mace plus Gardener.
The waters of life.
Tree Minder.
The forest will
Continuing
not
his
suffer
ramp,
your
continuing his silences. Okay, so there's Lute, a little late to the party. We could play Gardener, Mace, that, swing, but that leaves us vulnerable to Unstoppable Rage whenever he draws it.
share or take. I have you now.
Just roll like that. Next turn we have access to all of these if we need to shackle 2 creatures, loot, and by piling our creatures over here we make it so we can swing into his Unstoppable Rage creature. Which we're kind of locked into doing.
There is plenty for all.
Grotwood Ambusher, huh?
Archer's beard. This day will be mine.
That makes this pretty unfavorable, doesn't it? Kind of have to remove this though, right?
I have you now.
I'm just gonna go like this. Escape Pyromancer or Grotwood Ambusher. That is unfortunate. Duel atop the world, huh? Well, we don't have much left, do we? Doing the same things happening that happened to us last game, where we're just drawing equipment.
You best stay on the mark.
I have you now.
And we hit a prophecy. I feel okay pushing that damage because we do have quite a bit of reach in the form of Atromancer and Kano and Lightning Bolt. He doesn't play it. So what was that? Do you have a couple of
Claws are sharp and thirsty.
okay. Okay. Well, that's not great, but it will let us shackle all these creatures.
Beard. This day will be mine.
Keep off the grass.
As well as present a lethal creature in each lane. including one with ward, which has to be sort of difficult for him to Unstoppable Rage. He also doesn't have access to the 13 magicka necessary to Unstoppable Rage on a Night Shadow. You know what this says to me, though? This says to me, Doomcrag Vampire. He's at 4, so we can kill him with a Lightning Bolt or a Supreme Atromancer. So what that means that there's 6 just lethal draws, 7 because we can draw Incano. We probably draw Lute, because it's not the hero we want, but it's the hero we deserve. They are immune to silence. Or no, just this guy. That's unfortunate. Probably sitting on Odoving. What is his play? His play is his turn is running out. Okay, so he didn't have a play. He was just running out the clock. Well, there you go. Okay, so that was 4 games with an item sorcerer list I threw together. It feels like I should cut some of those equipment cards. Let's get our rewards here. See what we earned for those 3 wins with the deck. We got ourselves 20 gold and a Snowhawk detachment. Sweet. All right, well, hey, thanks for watching me. I will see you all on the ladder. Bye-bye.